Sergeant Arms will please secure the chamber doors. Members, please take your seats. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. President.
All right, Senators, we are very pleased today on Thursday, February 19th to have Rabbi David Helfand of Shaarei Torah in Gaithersburg, Maryland, just recently traveled here from Atlanta, Georgia, guest of the distinguished senator from District 17. Please rise for the invocation.
Thank you, Senate President Ferguson, to my Senator Cheryl Kagan from District 17 in Montgomery County, as well as to Delegate Ryan Spiegel, a congregant and beloved friend, for the invitation to lead this morning's invocation. My gratitude to each and every one of you in this chamber and to your support staff for all that you do, the seen and the unseen. It is truly an honor to offer this prayer on behalf of the leaders of the great state of Maryland. God of sacred spaces and shared purpose, the passage in the book of Exodus, of which Jews around the world will read this coming Sabbath, instructs, V'asu li mikdash, v'shachanti betocham, and let them make me a sanctuary that I may dwell among them. These ancient words teach that holiness is not confined to sanctuaries of wood and gold. The divine presence dwells among people when we intentionally create spaces shaped by responsibility, justice, and care for another. Today, as the Senate convenes, may this chamber itself be such a space, a place built not only of stone and procedure, but of trust, integrity, and mutual respect. A place where vigorous debate strengthens rather than divides, where differences are engaged with civility, where leadership is understood as a sacred trust exercised on behalf of all. The verse teaches, let them make, not one alone, but together. Governance is collective work. It calls for listening across lines of difference, for principled compromise when possible, and for moral courage when necessary. Bless those entrusted with the care of this state. Grant them clarity of mind and of steadiness of heart. May they craft laws and policies that uphold human dignity, expand opportunity and safeguard freedom, and protect the most vulnerable among us. Guide them by the enduring principles of our nation and the state, liberty and justice, responsibility and compassion, equality and accountability. May their work strengthen the bonds of community and help Maryland remain a home where every person can find belonging and hope. And may the work done within these walls help create a true sanctuary among the people of this state, a Maryland in which every resident feels seen, protected, and valued, a Maryland where justice and compassion dwell together. May this chamber be worthy of the ancient promise that when we build with integrity and shared purpose, the holy presence dwells among us. Amen. Thank you. Thank you.
Recognize the senator from the 17th District.
Thank you, Mr. President. Colleagues, I feel like I have watched both Rabbi Helfand and Shaarei Torah grow up over the years. He is new to Shaarei Torah and to Gaithersburg, but he's not new to the rabbinate. He has a wonderful history as a scholar, as a teacher, as someone who loves camping, Jewish camping, which isn't something that all of us love. He also, and this one's a little odd, he also loves Kansas City, and I suspect that it was before Taylor Swift. So could the words, the wonderful inspirational prayer of Rabbi Helfand please be journalized?
Without objection, Senators, most certainly we will journalize the Rabbi's wonderful invocation. Appreciate his service and presence today. Thank you. Excellent. All right, has everyone recorded their presence? If so, the clerk will take the call. With 40 members in the chamber and a quorum being present, the Senate of Maryland is again back in session. We have a resolution today. Let's start with Senator from Montgomery County. Yes, the red.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. President. Every year, members from Delta Sigma Theta Incorporated come down to Annapolis for a Delta Day in Annapolis. We have members today from over 25 chapters in Maryland, and today's theme is Anchored from Action to Advocacy, Delta's Empowering Change, and this will allow members from the sorority to come in, interface with members of Annapolis, and express their concerns and advocate for the issues that are critical in our community. This day continues the long-standing 113th year of advocacy, sisterhood, scholarship service, and addressing social issues. Delta Sigma Theta Incorporated was founded in 1913 at Howard University. So, Mr. President, if the body could give the sisters a warm welcome, and then I have a resolution at the desk.
Excellent. Welcome. Welcome. We have some of the Deltas as well in the gallery. The clerk will read the resolution in full.
Be it hereby known to all that the Senate of Maryland offers its sincerest congratulations to Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, Maryland chapters. In recognition of your commitment to service, scholarship, sisterhood, and social action throughout the state of Maryland since its founding in 1913, the entire membership extends its best wishes on this memorable occasion and directs this resolution be presented on this 19th day of February, 2026.
The clerk will call the roll.
Mr. President,
Has everyone recorded their vote? If so, the clerk will take the call. To the wonderful members of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated Maryland chapters, we thank you for your service to Maryland and thank you for your commitment to our state. Congratulations. Excellent. Very good. Well, welcome. We had a big ceremony. I think there was a big acceptance ceremony of some city electeds recently that just are joining some of the Delta chapters here. All right, let's see. Do we have any introductions, any further introductions? Yes, Senator from Montgomery County.
Thank you, Mr. President. On the floor, we have another one of my interns this is Sophie Linke, and she's an honors student, sophomore at the University of Maryland College Park, where she's majoring in public policy and minoring in education policy, equity, and justice, and she resides in Senate District 16, not 15. And with that, give her a big, warm Senate welcome.
Welcome,
Sophie.
welcome. Thanks for working with us this year. Excellent. Yes, Senator from Montgomery County.
Today's my lucky day. Not only do I have the rabbi, but I have a friend and a wonderful journalist and professor, Joe Yasharoff, as my shadow today. A graduate of the University of Maryland. He is a professor there, was named most valuable professor. He has brought a lot of stars and athletes and movie stars, everything to Montgomery Community Media from his time there, and has been nominated for 30 Emmy Awards and has won 12.
Ooh.
This is a serious journalistic rock star. Please join me in welcoming Joe Yasharoff to the Senate today.
Welcome, welcome.
And
Thanks for
lives in
joining us.
District 50.
Excellent. Senator from Baltimore City and County, followed by the Senator from Frederick City.
Thank you, Mr. President. Today I'd like to take a moment to recognize, I believe there are some special guests in the gallery. We're joined today by the magnet program at Towson High School. They're here on their annual trip to the State House to observe the General Assembly in action. These young people took the time out of their day to see us doing the good work that we all do. I think it says a lot about them and their contributions to our state. So please give them a warm Senate welcome.
Welcome, Towson High School. Welcome. Thank you for joining us today. Senator from Frederick City.
Thank you, Mr. President. Today I'm pleased to welcome the members of the Maryland Pharmacy Coalition to the Senate chambers as they join us for their 26th annual legislative day. They have blanketed Annapolis and our gallery with their white coats. The coalition represents pharmacists, pharmacy technicians, and student pharmacists from across the state who are dedicated to strengthening patient care, expanding access to essential health services, and supporting the safe and effective use of medications in our communities. This day also provides a very important opportunity for students and pharmacists to observe the legislative process and to experience the essential role that advocacy plays in supporting patients and advancing their profession. We appreciate the vital role these professionals play in Maryland's healthcare system and thank them for their ongoing partnership and advocacy. Please join me in recognizing the members of the Maryland Pharmacy Coalition who are with us today.
Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the current and aspiring pharmacists. We appreciate you being here today. Senator from Montgomery County, followed by the Senator from Howard. Yes, Madam Majority Leader.
I
can't see you from here, so I never know whether it's me or not that you're looking at. Thank you, Mr. President. I would like to introduce my intern this year. I haven't taken interns very many times through my career, but this year I have Spencer Shung, who is with me, and it has been exceedingly helpful with my subcommittee. He's done a lot of research for me and made me a lot of good notes, so he's got me sold on having an intern anyway, so thank you.
Excellent. Very good. Well, welcome. Welcome. Thanks for joining us today. Thanks for your great work. Senator from Howard and Anne Arundel-Connors.
Thank you, Mr. President. We have some students from 5th and 6th graders in the rear gallery. They're in green blazers. If I could ask them to stand up just to be able to welcome them to the body. They're from Yuanxi Primary School in Shijiazhuang in Hebei province in China. And they've come many, many miles to be able to learn about our legislative process. And so want to welcome them and ask for the body to give a warm Senate welcome.
Welcome. We hope that you all very much enjoy your trip. Thanks for joining us. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Yeah, Senator from the 40th District, Baltimore City.
Thank you, Mr. President. Colleagues, today is Black Liberation Lobby Day here in Annapolis. It's a partnership between Collectivity, Leaders of a Beautiful Struggle, the Tubman Banneker Douglas Museum, Black Girls Vote, Keys Development, to expose participants to an approach to advocacy that sees Black history as a resource for our current fight for liberation. The participants will be located at the Tubman Banneker Douglas Museum until 2:30 p.m. today. Please stop by. Colleagues, please join us in giving a warm welcome to all of the participants of today's Black Liberation Day.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you all for being here today. I think I will see a number of folks today at noon, so look forward to catching up with you all. Thank you for being here. All right, do we have any further introductions? Any further introductions? If not, so we consider the reading of the journal for the prior legislative day. We still have some bill introductions, a little bit late here. This is calendar number 35. Clerk will read the bills.
Senate Bill 971, Senator Hayes, Natural Resources, Establishment of Gwen Falls State Park, Rules.
Majority Leader moves. So we consider the reading of the bills. They're referred to the Rules Committee. We have Senate bond initiatives, calendar 26. Clerk will read the bond initiatives.
Number 1, Senator Harris, Agriculture, Incubator, and Food Access Infrastructure Project, Budget and Taxation.
Majority Leader moves. So we consider the reading of bond initiatives. They are referred to the Capital Budget Subcommittee. We have the Executive Nominations Report. Clerk will read the report.
The Senate Executive Nominations Committee reports favorably on the attached appointments and recommends the Senate of Maryland advise and consent to these appointments. Benjamin Brooks, Chair.
All right, recognizing the Chair of the Committee.
Thank you, Mr. President. Report number 2 is a list of recess appointees that the committee heard on Monday night. It includes cabinet secretaries, a district court judge, and members of various boards and commissions. The names can be found on your floor system under the Other Business tab. I request that we consider these appointees in regular session under Rule 22A and move that we special order this report until the appropriate time on Friday, February 20th.
All right, thank you, Mr. Chair. Has moved to hear the nominees in open session and special order the appropriate the nominations to the appropriate time on Friday. Any objection to the chair's motion? Without objection, so ordered. We will take them up in open session tomorrow at the appropriate time. All right, let's go to our special order calendar number 5. Clerk will read the bill.
Senate Bill 56, Chair, Education, Energy, and the Environment, Maryland Longitudinal Data Systems Center, External Data Sharing with Third-Party Data Centers for Multi-State Reporting, Authorization. Question is on the adoption of the 2 committee amendments and the favorable report.
All right, Senators, the questions on the 2 committee amendments. Let's recognize the Minority Whip on the amendments.
Thank you, Mr. President. We've been having some discussions about this and talking to the Longitudinal Data Systems Center and some other interested parties, just trying to work out some details as far as some of the privacy issues in the bill. And so I wanted to see if we could special order this bill for a week. And
any objections from the committee? No objections. Bill will be special ordered. Any objections from the floor? Without objection, the bill will be, what's today, Thursday? Will be special ordered to the appropriate time on Thursday of next week. All right, let's take up special order calendar number 6. Clerk will read the bill.
Senate Bill 99, Senator Kagan, Open Meetings Act, County Board of Education Enhanced Requirements. Question on the adoption of the one committee amendment and the favorable report.
All right, question is on the one committee amendment, recognizing the minority leader on the amendment.
Thank you, Mr. President. Minority Whip and I are working on 2 different amendments that are relatively the same. We gave both to the vice chair. Can we just special order this until the end of the 3rd reading calendar so we can work on that?
Any objections? Appear.
No objections. Thank
No
you.
objections.
Thank you.
All right, without objection, we will special order the bill to the end of the calendar, the 3rd reading calendars, which brings us to those 3rd reading calendars. If we could, Madam Clerk, if we could, or Madam Secretary, if we could do a quorum call.
Mr. President,
Sorry, I was thinking we needed to ring the bells, but we don't. All right, has everyone recorded their presence? So the clerk will take the call. With 42 members in the chamber and a quorum being present, the Senate of Maryland remains in session. We are on 3rd reading calendar number 10. Clerk will read the first bill.
Senate Bill 37, Senator Simon Nair, Maryland Service Animal Programs Participant Disqualification Revisions.
Senate Bill 37 is on 3rd reading for final passage. Any discussion? If not, clerk will call the roll.
Mr. President,
Has everyone recorded their vote? Anyone wish to change their vote, explain their vote? If not, the clerk will take the call. With 42 votes in the affirmative, Senate Bill 37 having received a constitutional majority is declared passed. Clerk will read the next bill.
Senate Bill 74, Chair, Judicial Proceedings Committee, Public Safety, Police Employees, and Deputy State Fire Marshals, repeal of pay rate restriction on promotion.
Senate Bill 74 is on 3rd reading for final passage. Any discussion? If not, clerk will call the roll.
Mr. President,
Has everyone recorded their vote? Anyone wish to change their vote, explain their vote? If not, the clerk will take the call. With 41 votes in the affirmative, Senate Bill 74 having received a constitutional majority is declared passed. Clerk will read the next bill.
Senate Bill 82, Senator Watson, Criminal Law, Counterfeiting and Possession of Counterfeit Lease of Real Property Penalty.
Senate Bill 82 is on 3rd reading for final passage. Any discussion? If not, clerk will call the roll.
Mr. President,
Has everyone recorded their vote? Anyone wish to change their vote, explain their vote? If not.
Mr. President?
Nope, I'm sorry. Yes. Explaining the vote?
Yes.
Okay, yes. Senator from the 30th District has 2 minutes to explain her vote.
Thank you, Mr. President. While I appreciate the effort to try to crack down on squatting, I do think that elevating a scam lease to a felony punishable by 10 years is really counter to our goals on justice reform. This is something that I think we can address in a number of ways, but doing it this way will certainly have a disproportionate impact. We understand that across Maryland, 57% of black families are renters in Maryland. We understand that for women being incarcerated, or 60% of women who are incarcerated for nonviolent offenses. When you look at the other crimes that are enumerated here, they require a high degree of sophistication to counterfeit, whether it's a deed, whether it's a power of attorney, other instruments that require to be notarized under seal, to be recorded as instruments, having a lease noted with those other instruments, they just don't comport and they don't rise to the level of a felony. So, Mr. President, I regrettably cannot support this bill because it will have disproportionate impact. A lease certainly is not akin to the other instruments that are listed there, so for that reason, I will not be able to support this bill. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senator. Any further senators wish to explain their vote? If not, the clerk will take the call. With 37 votes in the affirmative, Senate Bill 82 have received a constitutional majority is declared passed. God bless you. All right, clerk will read the next bill.
Senate Bill 87, Chair, Judicial Proceedings Committee, Motor Vehicle Administration Identification Cards, License and Permits, Repeal of Color, Photograph Requirements.
Senate Bill 87 is on 3rd reading for final passage. Any discussion? If not, clerk will call the roll.
Mr. President,
Has everyone recorded their vote? Anyone wish to change their vote, explain their vote? If not, the clerk will take the call. 42 votes in the affirmative, Senate Bill 87 have received a constitutional majority is declared passed. Clerk will read the next bill.
Senate Bill 119, Chair, Education, Energy, and the Environment Committee, State Board of Environmental Health Specialists, Sunset Extension.
Senate Bill 119 is on 3rd reading for final passage. Any discussion? If not, clerk will call the roll.
Mr. President,
Has everyone recorded their vote? Anyone wish to change their vote, explain their vote? If not, the clerk will take the call. With 42 votes in the affirmative, Senate Bill 119, having received a constitutional majority, is declared passed. Clerk will read the next bill.
Senate Bill 125, Chair, Judicial Proceedings Committee, Vehicle Laws, Transfer of Used Vehicles, Repeal of Notarized Bill of Sale Requirement.
Senate Bill 125 is on third reading for final passage. Any discussion? If not, clerk will call the roll.
Mr. President,
Has everyone recorded their vote? Anyone wish to change their vote? Explain their vote. If not, the clerk will take the call. With 42 votes in the affirmative, Senate Bill 125, having received a constitutional majority, is declared passed. Clerk will read the next bill.
Senate Bill 136, Senator Kramer, Collective Bargaining, Alcohol, Tobacco, and Cannabis Commission, Police Officers.
Senate Bill 136 is on third reading for final passage. Any discussion? If not, clerk will call the roll.
Mr. President,
Has everyone recorded their vote? Anyone wish to change their vote? Explain their vote? If not, the clerk will take the call. 41 votes in the affirmative. Senate Bill 136, having received a constitutional majority, is declared passed. Clerk will read the next bill.
Senate Bill 145, Senator West, Motor Vehicles, Marine Vessels, Transfer on Death, Designations.
Senate Bill 145 is on third reading for final passage. Any discussion? If not, clerk will call the roll.
Mr. President,
Has everyone recorded their vote? Anyone wish to change their vote? Explain their vote. If not, the clerk will take the call. With 42 votes in the affirmative, Senate Bill 145, having received a constitutional majority, is declared passed. Clerk will read the next bill. I'm sorry, next calendar. Thank you. It is calendar number 11. Clerk will read the first bill, please.
Senate Bill 149, Chair, Judicial Proceedings Committee, Vehicle Laws, Heavyweight Port Corridor Permits, Regulations.
Senate Bill 149 is on third reading for final passage. Any discussion? If not, clerk will call the roll.
Mr. President,
Has everyone recorded their vote? Anyone wish to change their vote? Explain their vote. If not, the clerk will take the call. With 43 votes in the affirmative, Senate Bill 149, having received a constitutional majority, is declared passed. Clerk will read the next bill.
Senate Bill 154, Senator Watson, Commercial Law, Uniform Commercial Code, Controllable Electronic Records.
Senate Bill 154 is on third reading for final passage. Any discussion? If not, clerk will call the roll.
Mr. President,
Has everyone recorded their vote? Anyone wish to change their vote? Explain their vote. If not, the clerk will take the call. With 43 votes in the affirmative, Senate Bill 154, having received a constitutional majority, is declared passed. Clerk will read the next bill.
Senate Bill 203, Chair, Education, Energy, and the Environment Committee, Environment, Lead Paint Abatement Services, Performance Bond, and Liability Insurance.
Senate Bill 203 is on third reading, final passage. Any discussion? If not, clerk will call the roll.
Mr. President,
Has everyone recorded their vote? Anyone wish to change their vote? Explain their vote. If not, the clerk will take the call. With 43 votes in the affirmative, Senate Bill 203, having received a constitutional majority, is declared passed. Clerk will read the next bill.
Senate Bill 204, Senator Kagan, Public Schools, Maryland Civic Excellence Program, established.
Senate Bill 204 is on third reading for final passage. Any discussion? If not, clerk will call the roll.
Mr. President,
Has everyone recorded their vote? Anyone wish to change their vote? Explain their vote. If not, the clerk will take the call. With 43 votes in the affirmative, Senate Bill 204, having received a constitutional majority, is declared passed. Clerk will read the next bill.
Senate Bill 221, Senator James, Criminal Law, Child Pornography, Prohibitions, and Penalties.
Senate Bill 221 is on third reading for final passage. Any discussion? If not, clerk will call the roll.
Mr. President,
Has everyone recorded their vote? Anyone wish to change their vote? Explain their vote. If not, the clerk will take the call. With 43 votes in the affirmative, Senate Bill 221, having received a constitutional majority, is declared passed. Clerk will read the next bill.
Senate Bill 233, Senator Salling, Business Regulations, Cemetery Requirements for Sale or Transfer or Government Acquisition.
Senate Bill 233 is on third reading, final passage. Any discussion? If not, clerk will call the roll.
Mr. President,
Has everyone recorded their vote? Anyone wish to change their vote? Explain their vote. If not, the clerk will take the call. With 42 votes in the affirmative, Senate Bill 233, having received a constitutional majority, is declared passed. Clerk will read the next bill.
Senate Bill 249, Senator Bidel, tobacco product licenses, additional license for electronic smoking devices.
Senate Bill 249 is on third reading for final passage. Any discussion? If not, clerk will call the roll.
Mr. President,
Has everyone recorded their vote? Anyone wish to change their vote? Explain their vote. If not, the clerk will take the call. With 43 votes in the affirmative, Senate Bill 249 have received a constitutional majority is declared passed. Clerk will read the next bill.
Senate Bill 252, Senator West, Maryland Legal Services Corporation Board of Directors membership.
Senate Bill 252 is on third reading for final passage. Any discussion? If not, clerk will call the roll.
Mr. President,
Has everyone recorded their vote? Anyone wish to change their vote? Explain their vote. If not, the clerk will take the call. With 34 votes in the affirmative, Senate Bill 252 have received a constitutional majority is declared passed. Clerk will read the next bill.
Senate Bill 253, Senator Hedelman, Baltimore County Public Library Collective Bargaining Supervisory Employees.
Senate Bill 253 is on third reading for final passage. Any discussion? If not, clerk will call the roll.
Mr. President,
Has everyone recorded their vote? Anyone wish to change their vote? Explain their vote. If not, the clerk will take the call. With 43 votes in the affirmative, Senate Bill 253 having received a constitutional majority is declared passed. We've got one more third reading calendar today. This is number 12. Clerk will read the first bill.
Senate Bill 261, Senator Bidel, Maryland Money Transmission Act, definition of money transmitter, alteration.
Senate Bill 261 is on third reading, final passage. Any discussion? If not, clerk will call the roll.
Mr. President,
Has everyone recorded their vote? Anyone wish to change their vote? Explain their vote. If not, the clerk will take the call. With 41 votes in the affirmative, Senate Bill 261 having received a constitutional majority is declared passed. Clerk will read the next bill.
Senate Bill 272, Senator Guile, Health Insurance Scalp Cooling Systems Required Coverage.
Senate Bill 272 is on third reading for final passage. Any discussion? If not, clerk will call the roll.
Mr. President,
Has everyone recorded their vote? Anyone wish to change their vote? Explain their vote. If not, the clerk will take the call. With 43 votes in the affirmative, Senate Bill 272 having received a constitutional majority is declared passed. Clerk will read the next bill.
Senate Bill 276, Senator Bidel, Maryland Medical Assistance Program and Health Insurance Coverage for Orthoses and Protheses So Everybody Can Move Act.
Senate Bill 276 is on third reading for final passage. Any discussion? If not, clerk will call the roll.
Mr. President,
Has everyone recorded their vote? Anyone wish to change their vote? Explain their vote. If not, the clerk will take the call. With 43 votes in the affirmative, Senate Bill 276 having received a constitutional majority is declared passed. Clerk will read the next bill.
Senate Bill 286, Senator McCray, Public Safety Elevator Inspection Certificates Searchable Database.
Senate Bill 286 is on third reading for final passage. Any discussion? If not, clerk will call the roll.
Mr. President,
Has everyone recorded their vote? Anyone wish to change their vote? Explain their vote. If not, the clerk will take the call. With 43 votes in the affirmative, Senate Bill 286 having received a constitutional majority is declared passed. Clerk will read the next bill.
Senate Bill 287, Senator McCray, Economic Development, Tax Increment Financing, Non-Contiguous Areas.
Senate Bill 287 is on third reading for final passage. Any discussion? If not, clerk will call the roll.
Mr. President,
Has everyone recorded their vote? Anyone wish to change their vote? Explain their vote. If not, the clerk will take the call. With 42 votes in the affirmative, Senate Bill 287 having received a constitutional majority is declared passed. Clerk will read the next bill.
Senate Bill 293, Senator Jackson, Professional Liability Insurance Coverage, Nursing Homes, Assisted Living Facilities, Nursing Midwives, and Licensed Certified Midwives Disclosure.
Senate Bill 293 is on third reading for final passage. Any discussion? If not, clerk will call the roll.
Mr. President,
Has everyone recorded their vote? Anyone wish to change their vote? Explain their vote. If not, the clerk will take the call. With 43 votes in the affirmative, Senate Bill 293 having received a constitutional majority is declared passed. Clerk will read the next bill.
Senate Bill 314, Senator Waldstreicher, Courts, Immunity from Liability, Donation of Pet Supplies.
Senate Bill 314 is on third reading for final passage. Any discussion? If not, clerk will call the roll.
Mr. President,
Has everyone recorded their vote? Anyone wish to change their vote? Explain their vote. If not, the clerk will take the call. With 43 votes in the affirmative, Senate Bill 314 having received a constitutional majority is declared passed. Clerk will read the next bill.
Senate Bill 419, Senator Simon Nair, Health Occupations State Board of Massage Therapy Examiners, revisions.
Senate Bill 419 is on third reading for final passage. Any discussion? If not, clerk will call the roll.
Mr. President,
Has everyone recorded their vote? Anyone wish to change their vote? Explain their vote. If not, the clerk will take the call. With 43 votes in the affirmative, Senate Bill 419 having received a constitutional majority is declared passed. Yes, I recognize the senator from the 37th district.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to change my vote on a vote.
Yes, Senator, do we have a vote card? Excellent. Pages, if we could collect the senator's vote, change of vote card. Which number again was that, Senator?
Senate Bill 252, I'd like to be recorded in the green.
252 from red to green. Any objections? Without objection, so ordered. Our first one of the year, I think. First one of the year. That's the Red Rod Award, not the golden, the Red Rod. Yeah. Yes, a senator from Montgomery County.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have an introduction to make. I'm very excited today that I have two constituents here. Third grader Lucy Goldband and her father Ross are here today because Lucy will be testifying on a bill in the House. So please give them a warm Senate welcome.
Excellent. Welcome. Welcome to the Senate. There. She is very, very excited to be here, it appears. Yes, we have a special order calendar. Clerk will read the bill.
Senate Bill 99, Senator Kagan, Open Meetings Act, County Board of Education, Enhanced Requirement. Question is on the adoption of the one committee amendment and the favorable report.
All right, question is on the one committee amendment. Any objections to the committee amendment? Without objection, the committee amendment is adopted. Question on the amended report. Any discussion? Any objections to the report? Without objection, the amended report is adopted. Minority Whip has an amendment. Pages, please collect and distribute the Senator's amendment. And Senator, just give us one moment to get it up on the board. All right, Senator may explain the amendment.
Thank you, Mr. President. And I really appreciate the floor leader and sponsor of the bill working with myself and the minority leader just trying to add. This amendment is amending the amendment that was just adopted slightly, just to be sure that there's a that if the school provides materials that are then talked about at a school board hearing, that can't be edited out if it's indeed school-provided materials that are being discussed under the section about obscene and pornographic. So I'd move the amendment and ask for support. Thank you.
All right, Senator has moved the amendment. Madam Floor Leader.
We appreciate the minority leader and the minority whip for the conversations, and we think this is clarifying and friendly.
All right, no objections. Any objections from the floor on the amendment? Without objection, the amendment is adopted. Any further amendments to the bill or its title? Seeing none, Senate Bill 99 is hereby ordered printed for third reading. All right, Senators, that does it. This is a way faster day than expected. So we are very efficient today. Let's go ahead and check with committees. Chair of Finance.
Thank you, Mr. President. The Finance Committee will meet at 1 o'clock for bill hearings, followed by a voting session.
All right, excellent. Chair of Education, Energy, and the Environment.
Thank you, Mr. President. Triple E will meet at 1 p.m. for bill hearings. We have 15 bills, mostly energy bills, energy policy.
All right, fun time. Yes, Senator from Budget and Tax.
Thank you,
Chair
Mr.
of Budget and Tax.
President. 3 subcommittees will meet today at 1.
All right, 3 subcommittees. Chair of Judicial Proceedings.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. The Judicial Proceedings Committee will meet today at 1 p.m. for bill hearings, and then tomorrow morning at 8:30 we have a voting session.
Ooh, bright and early for JPR. Any further standing committee announcements? Select committees, joint committees, caucuses, delegations? Yes, Montgomery County delegation.
Thank you, Mr. President. Montgomery County colleagues, we will be meeting immediately after session at the Verna Welcome room for some quick voting. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Senator. Chair of Baltimore City, Baltimore County delegation.
Thank you for the promotion. Thank you. Baltimore City Senate delegation will be meeting tomorrow at 8:45 for bill hearings and possible voting session.
Excellent. All right. Thank you. Veterans Caucus? Executive nomination.
Executive nomination, yes. Thanks, Mr. President. Colleagues, as you are aware, the majority of the nominations requiring Senate confirmation are sent as a group to the President and the members of the Senate by the Governor prior to the 40th day of each legislative session. As prescribed in Article 2, Section 13 of the Constitution, it has become a tradition in Maryland for this list to be presented in a green leather bag or envelope. Thus, the phrase green bag. Yeah. This tomorrow will be that the 40th day, and if you want to acknowledge this tradition, I would encourage you to wear something green. Thanks. Thanks,
Excellent.
Mr. President.
So it's the preview for St. Patrick's Day, right? It's making sure you have the right
Indeed.
materials. Yes. Excellent. Very good. Very good. Thank you, Senator. Any further announcements before we have a presentation today? So I want to make sure we have all of our, any other announcements or events to be discussed? All right. If there are no further announcements, we'd like to hear from the senator from the 27th district.
Appreciate it, Mr. President. Ladies and gentlemen of the Senate, I stand before you today honored and proud to share this moment during Black History Month. This Black History moment gives us all a rich collection of lessons, achievements, and stories that inspire not just the Black community, but everyone in our diverse state and country. Maryland has long been a shining example in the story of Black history, a state where ongoing struggles and amazing successes have moved forward together. From the strong steps of Harriet Tubman leading people to freedom on the Underground Railroad, to Thurgood Marshall breaking barriers as the first Black Supreme Court Justice. Maryland's ground is full of stories of bravery, strength, and change. As we think about these things today, I ask each of us to see the amazing potential in finding strength from these stories. Black History Month is not just a time to remember, but a call to action. It shows us that progress needs determination. It asks us to face unfairness with a promise to fairness and equality for all. It invites us to take our duties as people who serve the public, bring people together, building a future based on respect and understanding. This moment asks us to think about a great contribution of Black Americans throughout history and to admit the ongoing and widespread challenges we face in reaching true equity. Let us promise to make sure that the ideas of freedom and opportunity, ideas shown by progress of those who came before us, become a real possibility for every part of our state. As Maryland lawmakers, we are called to set an example, to create rules that lift up, empower, and support our communities. Let us step up to this challenge not only in words, but in action. Let us support the cause of education, opportunities for all, and fair justice with unmatched energy. In closing, I am reminded of the words of Frederick Douglass, who said, "If there is no struggle, there is no progress." Let us honor his spirit and the spirit of Black history by making a path that respects their struggles and fulfills our shared goals for progress for all Mariners. Thank you, colleagues, for your attention and your dedication to this important task. Together, let us promise to make our action a tribute to the past and a promise to the future we serve for our great state. Thank you.
Well said. Well said, Senator. Well said. Yes, recognize the Senator from Prince George's.
Thank you, Mr. President. We thank the senator for his inspiring words, and I ask that his words be journalized.
Absolutely. Without objection, we certainly will journalize those wonderful remarks, and thank you for your reflection today. Deeply, thank you. Before I forget, I do want to pass along from another great Marylander. I received a call last night from our former colleague, Senator Dolores Kelly, who said that she called to say she's so proud of the Senate and that she loves all of us. So passing that along, she's it was wonderful. So in the spirit of all the things, let's do a quorum call.
Mr. President?
All right, has everyone recorded their presence? If so, the clerk will take the call. With 42 members in the chamber and a quorum being present, the Senate of Maryland remains in session, recognizing the Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move the Senate of Maryland stand adjourned until Friday, February 20th at 11 a.m.
Without objection, so ordered. See you all tomorrow at 11.